What I would tell the youth right now listening to this.
Yep. Go ahead.
Maintain ownership, Whatever you do, practice it. Maintain ownership, whatever you do. It's like, for example, something as simple as even when you get a phone, rather than getting that upgrade, something as simple as this, just putting it in your head. Something as simple as, don't get that upgrade until you pay it off. Don't indulge in the game. Own the game. You see what I'm saying?
Black bottles, cause I'm reminiscing. I was bossing about them days that I ain't have shit. I never had it. I remember days that I couldn't.
That's that good old Altos tequila for you. Gotta get hip.
So you gotta get hip.
I fuck with tequila now. That's the main thing I fuck with for real. No headaches or hangovers, man. Them niggas
no
need
headaches.
I need a sponsor from Altos Tequila right now, man.
Hey, nice.
Go ahead, man.
About my life.
Yep.
Let me tell them. Thinking ways to develop. Lavish Journey, we gon' tell them.
Yep.
Yeah. Hey, rockin' diamonds. Gold on me, yeah, we shining. Makes the perky with the finer. Life is good, yeah, it's finer. My chick finer. Whining. Yeah. I'm from Cleveland, so I'm hollering. Oh, yeah, beat.
Cleveland. What happened, bro?
It went off.
Is that some new stuff you about to drop, man? You got some more stuff coming out, man?
No, like for real, but that was a beat from one of my friends, from my ace.
Word.
She did that. Yes.
I got a question for you. Apples or oranges?
Apples.
Y'all heard it here first. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to the Lavish Journey podcast, the greatest podcast show in Cleveland, Ohio right now. It's your host, Jay Gaines, in here today. Got my boy, Dony T, over here.
What's up with it? What's up? We back.
Back in action, man. Part 2 right here, man. How you feeling today, bro?
Man, I'm feeling good, feeling great. Eating shrimp, lobster, and steak.
You know what? I can't eat shrimp or lobster, but I can eat that steak. I'm allergic to all seafood for real, man. Y'all, this is like the first podcast of 2019, y'all.
Hey.
We made it.
We made you back better than ever, man. First of all,
yep.
I want to send a congratulations to you on your achievement, your accomplishment, man. Finishing that nursing school, man. Salute to you for real.
Oh, I appreciate it, bro. It was a long motherfucking journey, but we done now. We about to keep on elevating. We about to put in more work to this Lavish Journey. And, man, we about to keep on collabing and elevating, bro. Like I said the other day, man. Shit don't stop.
Man, the shit don't stop, man.
Man, so what's been up with you, bro? I see you got some new music out here, man.
Oh, man, you already know, my man.
Yep.
Since the last time we spoke, I dropped 5,000 Waves to conclude the year 2018. Last year, right before we had to get up out of there.
Yep.
I dropped semester 3. I continued that series of the semesters. The first semester was all the way back in my college dorm room, way back in 2011, my freshman year of college. Finished that. Then semester 2 was in the bark of my journey, my junior, senior year.
Yep.
Dropped that. In the semester 3, this is my adult life, 2 years out of it, post-graduation flow, championship flow, This one was special to me because semester 3, it was produced by the great Rocky LaRon. Every single beat on it came from him.
With that. Yeah, definitely. I fuck with that one, man.
You know what I'm saying? Every single beat was made by him, So, that's going to go down in history. We got some real samples going on down there, all the way from Politics as usual. We sampled some Isley Brothers. We sampled a little bit of everything. We sampled some Dream, gave you a little real feel. You see 5,000 Waves gave you, a lyric type of feel. Mm-hmm. Exactly what I was giving you. A big, a masculine, But this right here, smooth, calm, and collect.
I like how he say that shit. Smooth, calm, and collect on them, man. Hey, I got a question for you then, bro.
Yes, sir.
Is it semester 4 in the future? Would that come out later on?
Oh, yeah, you're going to have to just wait on that.
Oh, so you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and 4.
We're going to keep it coming, but you're going to have to wait on that. The world, we got to wait on that. As of right now, Illuminati is on the way. You see, we getting the world ready for that, Illuminati.
So, is your goal to drop 2 projects a year?
2 projects a year. You see what I'm saying? I'm glad you noticed that. I was waiting for the world to notice that as well.
Yep.
Throughout my career, throughout my life, you know, this is my passion. This is my purpose. I feel like, you know, this is what I'm here to do. So I'm gonna give you 2 a year for me.
Right.
Every aspect, you know, covering from it. We're gonna get deep, and then we're gonna make you move too.
So when you mean by, so is one album gonna be for the club bangers, and then one gonna be like deep? Like, what do you mean by that? Elaborate a little more on that one.
Okay, so like what I mean by that, you know, definitely what you mean by the club bangers, you know, stuff that's gonna be at the radio field. As you see as right now, for example, that's really what was my idea with the semester 3. You know, I give you something to move to, something, you know, but then as far as like 5,000 ways, I give you something to listen to. Now, like, they both stories, all of it is a stories because that's Dony T, you know, the storytelling in general. But as you can see, it's a different mechanism as far as the beats, as far as the engineering and everything in both projects, to the point that by the end of both of them, you can be able to tell exactly what feeling was intended to be supplied. You know what I mean?
I feel it, man. So what's your goal with music, bro? Your overall goal?
Oh, you see, like my goal with music, you see, I'm looking at life as like a, you know, chess and Monopoly. So like my goal with music is to, you know, establish my piece in the music industry to the point I can pass down to my kids. And the only way I can do that is, you know, I want to conduct a 80% Dony T, Donovan Thompson, 20% with one of these lucky record labels as far as a distribution deal, you know, and then from there I want to monetize and profit 80% of all my craft, but at the same time have a partnership with one of them, you know, so I can pass down to my kids and my kids can find their purpose instead of, you know, going as like the 9 to 5 or having to search for their purpose. I want them to be able to, you know, have a start, you know. I went through all of that here right now to be able to find my purpose, to have enough confidence to jump off that cliff. I want them to be able to, you know, jump off that cliff as soon as they begin to think. You see what I'm saying?
Now I'm thinking about that to the level, huh? So you mean 80-20, right? So that means you get 80% of your profits and they get the 20. Yeah,
so like how the way I look at this as the business aspect of it, you know, I look at it as 80%. I want to maintain ownership of 80% of all mine, really 100%.
Right.
But, you know, you need somebody to do anything in this game we call life.
Yeah.
So like my goal throughout all contracts is for both parties to benefit. With that being said, you know, I want to maintain 80 to 70, from 75 to 80% of my ownership of all my craft, no matter what it be, whether it's my words, as far as my rap, my music, you know, my thoughts as far as the movies, anything. I want to maintain 80% ownership, and then whoever I go into business with as far as distribution out to the world, globally, universally, so everything and everyone can see it, so I can begin to profit. I want to split that with 20% with them, you know.
I got a question. Why don't you want to do the 360 deal?
Oh no, I want to do a 360 deal because I feel like, you know, throughout the game, my ancestors, I'm talking about as far as like my rap ancestors, the ones who came before me, they introduced to me the ins and out of the 360 deal. So it's a reason why I'm here now to not fall a victim to that.
I think that's just a finesse, bro.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because you know, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and shit, and you know, artists is talking about that, how they give you that money and you got to pay them back plus interest, y'all, plus more, and then guess what? They give you an increase, right? You got to pay that shit back. Then for you, by the time you pay them back, it ain't gonna be shit in your pocket.
Oh, exactly. You know, that's the same thing Sally Mae did to me. So, like, you know, so, like, man, God wouldn't let me fall for that twice. It's a reason for everything. It's a reason why he didn't let me blow up as soon as I knew I was gifted and talented, because just like you said, the industry would have, those vultures would have probably, like, you know, got a hold of me.
Get them.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So, like, when I came, I studied the game. I studied my favorites. I studied my ancestors from the rap game and supplied the information, what they told me, and I can't fail with that. I'm going to succeed. I'm going to conquer the industry.
Damn right. So man, when did you start taking, I know you've been taking it serious, but on the real, like, when did you start like, all right, I'm going to take this shit serious to another level?
I start taking it seriously to another level, man, really early, for real. I'll never forget. I dropped this track called Bounce Bounce Wiggle Wiggle Shake to my school. I went to St. Joe's back in the day, you know, and I dropped this when I was in the 10th grade. This is like, you know, I had been recording, but this is when I just, like, you know, dropped it to everyone. I dropped that, and like I didn't get a really good, like, you know, response from it. So that motivated me from right there, you know, because I'm one of them people. It's weird, you know. I need the motivation that come with the game in order to succeed. So it's kind of like, man, it was made for me.
I be telling people that, man, because a lot of people, they get discouraged by negativity, and you said when shit don't hit good, you think it's supposed to.
Oh yeah,
but that's gonna happen throughout entrepreneurship, throughout music, throughout anything, man. Shit ain't gonna go always smooth selling, man. I be telling niggas that all the fucking time.
Oh no,
like if you think it's gonna go smooth selling, you gonna find out, man. So when do you come to the point like, hey, I want to create a legacy? You know what I mean? Because I know that's the big wave right now. Everybody's trying to, build a legacy or a foundation to going through generations. When did that, when do you become aware of that, pretty much?
I really just started, as I got older, I really started becoming aware of that because, growing up, they always made it seem like music was going to be your second hobby, or like it was going to be like something for the back burner. But I always had it in my head that like if music was my back burner, then I couldn't even imagine what was going to be my first thing. How could I maintain happy when I know that my purpose here is music? You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So then like when I start seeing that, like, it really, I want to salute to the new wave of like, thinking in the game, because that's really what motivated me to like really start thinking that, like based on, the rap game, not what I thought it was. I didn't have to spend my money on chains and everything. It just recently started becoming, due to, success and generational wealth, terms like that. It really started showing me how effective the game is, and like the tool. It really started showing me why the game is like, so deep.
Exactly.
Why it's so motivational, because this really starts showing me that I can use this as a tool for my family to eat forever.
For real.
This is bigger than any type of, 9 to 5 or any type of work that I was going to do for somebody else. I can establish all of this. And then it showed me that not only can I establish all of this, but I can establish this from my mind,
Yeah, that's
it can happen all from right here, mind, body, and soul. It can happen all from right here.
Gotta believe in yourself, man. I be telling niggas, you gotta believe in yourself, bro. And I peep you been doing that. And let's go back to like college and everything. Obviously, both graduate UT University though. 2016 spring.
Yeah.
So like, what made you want to go to college? Pursue that, get the degree.
What really made me want to go to college for real is that, it was really the next thing to do. Man, I wasn't really a good student in high school. I did everything just to get by, and I barely even got by. But then when I did get by, I wasn't about to go to the military. My hair kept on growing. My beard was too strong to come through, So then, like, it was really the next thing to go to.
Right.
I got into a school for open enrollment, and then like the rest was history. You know what I'm saying? I really had to get down there to really see why I was there. You know what I mean?
Same, bro. Same. I was in the same boat you was in. I never really did good in high school and shit. Then went to college and had to see what it's about, man. I'm glad it happened for real. You see all that happened, how everything just came along throughout the journey, bro. Look where we at now. You know what I mean? Like, you pursuing your music, I'm doing this podcast, media shit. We both had degrees.
Exactly.
It's like the best of both worlds, because usually people be like, oh, yeah, college is a scam. Yeah, whatever. But at the end of the day, we got that education, bro.
Yeah, for real.
They can't say, oh, they're dumb. He's just this. Nah, nigga, we're educated.
Dude, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They can't take that away from us.
Okay, man. So, look, tell me about your new track, Humanity, bro. What's that about?
Oh, Humanity. Yep. Man, that was a must. I recorded that, because just like I said, I just gave y'all semester 3, and that was really like, the feels. That's really make you move. Now, Humanity, when you really sit there, I want all access to them 2 ears. You see what I'm saying? That's like, man, like the chorus, his or her, poor, elite. The shit gets deeper than you and me. You see what I'm saying? So, and then like the title of it is Humanity. It's just like, getting back to, I use that chorus to attack black issues,
Yeah.
So like, for example, like a verse in that song is Tamir's hit home, but Sandra's fuck with me. I seen Philando's on TV. What the fuck I'm supposed to think? It's society for me. Used to kill us if we read. Protest and niggas bleed. Military to the scene. And like anybody that's from Cleveland, they know that really real life happened in Huff. I took that from the Huff riots back to happen in like the 80s and everything. I wasn't even born, but I was using that as a time to exercise my wisdom and my knowledge about my city Cause everybody know, anytime, you know, Dony T, whether I'm making you move or something, it's a story. It's a story moment. You know, I took a real life event and put it in there, placed it, you know. So that's how I connect with all generations, you know, and like all genres and like all people, you know. I throw something like that from the 80s for the 30 crowd.
So you pretty much like to tell stories through your music then, man.
Oh yeah, like I'm really an artist, you know. I look at this as artistry. So I'm like, if you ever in the booth with me, I stop writing. I'm really tapping in. I really break the beat down from like bar for bar. You can pay attention and you can ask anybody who record with me, any of my engineers.
Yep.
You can ask Rocky. You can ask Easy. I'm really, you know, going off the head and breaking the beat down, going down and everything. So like to the point that at the end of my song, at the end of when I recorded it, you can ask them. It really show you it's the whole development of artistry.
Okay.
I'm painting, except for I'm not painting with my hands. I'm painting with my tongue. I'm painting with my words. I'm really thinking about if I don't like how something sounds, to bring it back and I'm gonna say it over again with enthusiasm.
You know, speak about producers, everything. 'Cause I know a few producers. How do you find your producers or find the beats you want to use for your music?
Man, for real talk. I really go off by the process of alchemy, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like throughout, I put it like this. I throw it out there. I ask God for guidance before I start any project, and then from there, you know, I go off the journey. I walk the steps of the journey. And then from there, beats just fall through. Just like, man, you know, you was with me throughout the journey. As a matter of fact, like the last one, or Dony, when I met A-Rock. Salute to little bro A-Rock. You see what I'm saying? That was just natural. That's really how it happened. All I can say is before then, I sent a prayer up to God saying that, you know, I'm about to get started on Dony. Bless me with the tools I need to be competent. And it happened like that.
Universal shit, man.
You already know.
Hey, so I got a question. Like he said, how alchemy. So you read The Alchemist, right?
Yeah, I read The Alchemist.
Okay, so how does that relate to your life, man?
Oh yeah, cause like that came in my life at the right time. I was going through the death of my grandma. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking. You know, I was asking God. I was looking for the right steps. Excuse me.
You good, bro?
But then, like, man, as soon as that came into my life, that was like, I knew that was meant to be, because I wasn't even really the type to really sit down and read something, and I really sat down and read something that was the right time. My mind was in it, and I applied those steps to my life. And I never even would have expected how it would have like you know, affected my music, right. But it affected my music. And then like what's so crazy about that is The Alchemist, after I got done reading that, it gave me the steps, and as I was going, I got introduced to another book, and it just like, you know.
What was the next one, bro?
The next book after that was The Secret.
Oh yeah, I fuck with I fuck with both of those books, honestly.
Exactly.
The Secret ain't all right. The Alchemist, that shit hit me hard, but The Secret, it stuck with me mentally.
Exactly.
It stuck with me, bro. Literally. And also, what's another one you recommend? I don't know how to say it, y'all. The Celestine Prophecy, what's it called again?
Oh yeah, the Celestine Prophecy. You know,
yep.
That's like, you know, that right there. That's like after you done read The Alchemist and after you done read The Secret, and you let it marinate for a couple months, and like you want to like, you know, get put in that same vibe. Yeah. It's like a 3-way package.
Yeah.
If like I ever opened up a library or something, man, you know, that's gonna be like the 3-way package you need for like mental health or something.
No,
that's
seriously.
what somebody need for real.
Seriously, man. I started reading those books back in 2016. I started off the Untethered Soul, and then I kept on going. You know, reading those spiritual books, or I don't know what type of books they are. I think they call them self-help books.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But listen, those books was a huge part of my journey, bro. And
then what was so crazy, like I remember, you know, I keep it all the way 100. I'm just gonna vibe out with y'all real quick. I remember when I lost a job. I'm not gonna say the corporation name because, you know, we got into, I'm not gonna even say that though. It's still a legal matter going on with that right now. Much love to y'all though. But in the midst of me losing that, it was all love, because they recommended me a book, and like this is what, like, you know, started my reading wave. That's what I knew. It was like at the end of my journey with that, it was still people who had love for me, you know what I'm saying? So like, man, they saw my situation and they gave me a book that they felt I should read. Man, salute to this person. She wasn't even supposed to give it to me. It wasn't her book, but she knew that I needed to see this, and it was called The Fifth Discipline With that being said, you know, I never read that whole book, but I'm gonna go back and get that.
Who's that? The Fifth Discipline.
It's called The Fifth Discipline. I forgot who it was from and everything though, but that was brought to me from somebody from somewhere I was no longer going to be there. You know, I was being fired, and that was brought to me at that point in time. So it was at a downtime in my life, and that was still presented to me by something that was giving me, you know, the downtime in my life. Right. So with that being said, you know, that was always felt like it was a sign to me. I'm big on, you know, it ain't no such thing as coincidences. And with that being said, I just reminded myself I need to go see that. So anybody else out there who familiar with it or need something about discipline, read it with me, pick it back up with me, whether you do audio book or whether you do the reading. It's called The Fifth Discipline.
Man, discipline is actually, man, that's a huge key to anything y'all out there doing. You feel me? A discipline, because I learned that, man, like such as editing videos, networking, posting shit, you know, marketing, whatever. It's discipline to that, man.
You already know.
And I should read that, bro, because I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I lack with the discipline. I'm not gonna lie. Some days I do. I sit at home and just be like, fuck it, I ain't doing shit today.
Oh man,
you know what I mean?
It's easy.
Yeah,
discipline trained in the mind and body. You know what I'm saying? So like, man, with that being said, we training every single day. We fighting every single day, so we training. You gonna win some, you lose some.
That's true. I got another question for you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Do you believe your story is already written? Like, let's say we living right now, right? But yet our book is already written. We just living the book or living. I can't even use a good analogy with this, y'all, but just. Do you feel like the story of Dony T is already written and you just live in the story right now, live in the moment?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Like I definitely feel like it's already written,
right?
And then like that's why I feel like my purpose, you know, that's why I feel like, you know, I feel like I'm fulfilling my purpose when I'm in the studio, because that's the part I can do, you know, for the world. You know, I can give you my purpose verbally because it was already written spiritually. You see what I'm saying? So I can give it to you here, and I can even perform it for you here. You know what I'm saying? So like it add everything together, and like for that I'm thankful for that. That's why I chose out of all the routes of music. Yeah, you can go to party route. That's why I'm going to always, no matter what I do, I'm going to always choose the storytelling route though, because I feel like it's written anyways. You know what I'm saying? So that's my duty.
Documenting the journey.
You gotta document that journey. That's why anytime you like right now we document it. Anytime I'm in the studio, you know, we documenting that. Not because we showing off and everything, but because this all gonna come together.
Bro, you should get into vlogging, man, like studio vlogging, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You should
I
document
really want something there. Like I really want you there every single time I'm there, for real, to be honest.
That's crazy. I was thinking about text you the other day, like, hey bro, next time you go to the studio, let me know. Because, you know, I'm always trying to practice with the videography.
Just like pay attention to everything that like the world is setting you up for. So like for example, Snapchat. Like pay attention to all the new filters they doing. They purposely giving us back the tools that, remember back in the 90s, put the Polaroid image that your favorite artist would be in the studio. They purposely giving you that so we can document your journey and put it all back together. Best believe it. Like, you know, I done seen what 100 pictures look like all on one thing. You know, when it look real good, you could imagine if it's 100 videos. Man. That's how your journey get documented.
That's true. That's why I was just tweeting last night, man. I'm documenting the journey because it feels like you said, if like my story is already written or it's something telling me to document this shit because it's gonna be bigger shit, man. You know what I mean?
Already know.
I'm learning to embrace this part because I feel like this is the most important part right now where we at, because it's like, of course we not at that point that we see ourselves at, but it's, I don't know, it's something about the journey getting to that point, man. Like I tell people, the journey is more important than a destination.
Exactly. Because
you don't want to wake up and be at the destination and be like, how the fuck did I get here?
How did I get here?
You know, you got to embrace that shit, bro. Definitely.
It's steps you got to take. It's steps you got to take to get what you want.
That's true. That's true. This dude is always on here dropping some fucking gems, man. So I got another question for you, bro. What I got here on this pad, man?
What's good, bro?
What's something you would tell a youth right now listening to this podcast at home?
Ooh, what I would tell the youth right now listening to this?
Yep. Go ahead.
Maintain ownership, you know. Whatever you do, practice it. Maintain ownership, whatever you do. It's like, for example, something as simple as even when you get a phone, rather than getting that upgrade, something as simple as this, just putting it in your head. Something as simple as, you know, don't get that upgrade until you pay it off. Don't indulge in the game. Own the game. You see what I'm saying? Don't, like, you know, Don't get that upgrade in the middle of your deal, because that just gonna put you into another deal. It's gonna restart it, and then it's gonna keep on happening. Before you know it, you keep on, like, when you up to date with the deals when you don't own nothing.
Get trapped.
You see what I'm saying? So like, I would tell them, maintain ownership. You know what I'm saying? What else? Like, you know, as far as like for my youth who can get in trouble, I got plenty of messages for my youth to get in trouble. Just like I said, on hard work pays off.
That's my favorite song on there, man.
Got a message for the youth. Donnie T say go legit, and if it come down, plead no contest.
So
10 toes down, yet I still progress.
I fuck with it. Hey, that's actually my favorite song on 5,000 Ways, bro. Ain't that the first song of the project?
Oh yeah, that was the intro.
Hey, y'all gotta check that out too.
That's
check
how we
out
came. That was
man.
the intro. I've been sitting on that song, yeah, you know, and that song specifically, you know, that beat came from somewhere else, but that song specifically, I've been sitting on that since I was like, you know, 11 or 12.
For real?
So like, yeah, that was deep, you know, yeah, like that chorus and like, you know, how the way that came out, because like really, I was going off the head in there, man. You can ask Kenny from Clockwork. I went off the head for it, but that chorus, I had that chorus since I was like 11, and like that was inspired by Swisher House, Mike Jones.
Sorry to interrupt, bro, but you had that chorus since the age of 11.
Oh yeah, like you know, that was inspired by old Swisher House, Mike Jones.
Oh, if you don't
grind, you don't shine.
Shit. Hey, you know, that was a message. And so you held that just for that moment, pretty much.
Yeah, like I held that, I heard that beat, and I was like, wow, this it right here.
You don't gotta drop nothing,
Let me
but
talk
you got
to him.
anything else held that you gonna drop later on?
Oh yeah, definitely. Like I'm seeing how everything plays together now. I got this, man. You know, I got books and stuff. You know, I know the name of my first album. You know, like my first global album is gonna come. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I think about all this stuff daily. That's why it's a blessing I can come here. You give me a platform to be able to speak on it. You know.
Go ahead, bro. So you telling me all these projects you dropped, no album yet?
Oh no, I don't got no album
so
yet.
Why
you
is
know?
that, bro?
I'm holding myself to a standard. Just like I said, I ain't like, you know, I haven't brought that 80-20 deal to myself for the world. So I ain't dropped no album yet. All of this is just, you know, I'm just proving to you why I'm worthy of albums to come.
Trying to do some Jay-Z shit. The first album with platinum.
Oh yeah, the first album the first album going the highest it can go. I'ma outdo him.
What's the highest, bro? Is it diamond or is I don't know this shit.
It's probably platinum. I don't know.
Platinum shit. Well, hey, y'all heard he going for the fucking highest.
Right though, man.
So what do you call
all
these
the
now?
award shows, all that?
So you call these mixtapes now, EPs, projects? What do you
I call them projects.
That's
I call them projects.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I call them projects. You know, I got them themed out good. I call them projects.
How many projects you have?
So far we got how many projects did Donnie T got? I got the first semester. I got the second semester. I got the commencement. I got
I forgot about
semester 3. I got the 5,000 Waves.
Do you have one before that, bro?
And I got semester 2.5 Reloaded. So like I got 6 projects out right now.
6 projects.
Yeah, I got 6 out right now. What about like 5-6 videos?
So yeah, speak about videos, man. Artists out there. How important are music videos?
Oh yeah, like what I'm learning, like, man, the video is important.
Yeah,
they very important, and it makes sense though, because like it bring you back to what this truly is. This is art. You see what I'm saying? So like my voice, I give you my voice and the beat, so you know that's the balance, 50-50 right there for you to be able to feel me. But then I give you the visual for you to really lock in on who I am and what I'm talking about. You know, the visual is set up for the storyteller to like really get you. You know, like, you know, so the visual is really for the type of artist I am. That visual is where I really get a chance to show you what I'm talking about, and then I'm blessed enough to have the gift of gab to be able to break it down exactly how I want to, how I want to tell you, just in case I felt I missed you. That visual is for me to give you a direct, you know, example of what I'm talking about.
Because, man, that's why our generation go by. Of course, they gonna hear the music, but that visual helps them see it and hear it. And I find that's so definitely on Instagram. If I be seeing you posting a hell of them. Actually, this guy recorded so many videos now that I know you post snippets of each one every other day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I like that shit. That's what a lot of artists need to do, period.
That's something else I would tell the youth and anybody else. Invest in yourself. And like what investing mean, investing don't mean just like, you know, investing into another business, just putting your money away for it to come back. No, really invest in yourself. Just like, for example, what you think I'm doing, I paid Rocky for all them beats. I paid Rocky for each and every single last beat. To give you a background, it's what 9 songs on semester 3. I paid Rocky cash for every single last one of them. And anybody in Cleveland, I'm not gonna throw it out there. Anybody in Cleveland, anybody who don't network and work with Rocky, y'all know how much he charging a beat.
I was about to ask about that. How important is networking?
So after that, you know how much I spent. You see what I'm saying?
So you spending some big bread out here, huh?
And then, like the whole part about it, yeah, we is spending big bread about it. And the whole part about it, it's not even about the bread. We spending it in the name of gratitude. I want to do that. I want to do that for him because I got faith. Not only is gonna come back to me, but it's also gratitude too. So I'm doing it out of love. That's coming back as well. That's how we get the wealth and the success to go around.
Networking support, man. So is networking in Cleveland going good for you?
Oh yeah, it's going real good for me. You know, like when I work to give you a lineup for all my artists, I was just chilling with my big bro Fame the other day, sipping champagne, sipping that Dom Perignon.
Hey.
We was in the studio, you know. He was like, you know, I let him know who I was working with Rocky. I got him on the beats. I had Kenny as far as the engineer. Got my brother Easy, and then he had to tell me. He said, "Man, you got a real nice lineup of producers."
For real.
That's what I do. I network with the producers, you know.
That's true. I like that too, man, because I know a lot of artists I interviewed said it's support in Cleveland, but everybody seem to be against each other. But I personally don't see that. You know, I'm not practicing. I'm not in the actual rap game. You know what I mean? Have you ever felt like it was other artists against you or anybody against you out here?
Oh no, I don't feel like there's nobody against me because
Okay,
like you
cool,
know, I'm in my own lane really. You know, I like you know I'm like the LeBron with this. You know, like I'm not in one lane. I master all lanes. So you see what I'm saying? So like with that being said, you know, I tap in on each and every single thing. You know, so it's kind of really hard to like really knock my hustle.
I remember you said that shit before. You said this before. You are all lanes. You're like LeBron. You are all lanes.
Oh yeah,
that's crazy.
And not only am I all of them, I mastered them as well.
Kill it. So what's next, man? Because you know it's always a challenge that we trying to conquer. So what do you feel like is your next challenge, bro?
My next challenge, you know, you seen that last scene of Black Panther? When they finally seen, you know, Black Panther was mad.
Yeah.
Because like he said, no, I want to help them. I want to help them. So like, man, that's my challenge, really, you know, and like that's really what like you know like the next thing with it. We're gonna utilize the music because the music and hip hop specifically has done more for anybody or any race relations than any politician or anything ever has done. You know what I'm saying? So like I'm going to utilize the music in order to get movement within my community. So, you know what I'm saying?
Music is powerful, man. So
I'm going to use the music to gain control. That's really my next thing right there. You utilize the music to gain control.
So how far you feel that you are how far along you feel on that journey to gain control? You feel you almost there? You feel you there right now? You feel you at the beginning stage, with the middle?
I'm at the beginning stage with it.
Okay.
I'm at the beginning stage with it, you know, because I learn more and more daily.
Hell yeah.
And then the more and more I apply it, I see is like, you know, I see why I learned it. So I'm at the beginning stage of it.
Shit, that's pretty good, bro. So then after you get this audience and get the crowd, what's your plan after that? You know, after you get, let's say you get, I don't know how this shit go. Let's say you get 20,000 views on a song, you know, you just dropped. Then what would you do next? Will you drop another song? Will you let that song marinate? Like, what would you do as an artist?
We got a profit. So, like, I got to get 20, like, you know, if they only viewing it, I got to find a way to get 20,000 or 20 million people to hit buy 90, like, you know, whether it's 99 cents, I need to find a way for them to purchase my stuff.
Monetization.
Yeah, so I need to find a way for them to purchase it, to get it back to me.
I like the plan, man. I like the plan. Dang. Sorry, I got another question for you there. So when it comes to monetization and everything, bro, like, so would that help fund your brand as a whole so you can keep on making more music and more videos and everything? Or do you plan on investing it somewhere else into like other side ventures you have going on? So I know you also like to mentor as well. Mentor the youth and everything.
You see, like all that, like, you know, everything connected, you know. So so like all of this, you know, I plan on to keep on monetizing this up until we turn this to $1 billion industry.
I got you. Okay.
You see what I'm saying? You know, so like, so for example, it started out with 1,000, and then I want that 1,000 to go to $1 million, and then that 1 million to go to $1 billion, because like the whole goal, which go back to our first, like, you know, question, the whole goal is to give ownership, is to give, you know, wealth, pass wealth down to like my family, to keep it in my name.
Definitely.
We starting out like that, just like for like, you know, we really like getting people hip, or I'm gonna get my family or my people hip to the fact that McDonald's, something as simple as McDonald's is somebody's last name. So you see what I'm saying? My last name Thompson. You know, so it's as simple as, you know, just like maintain the ownership like that. I want them to be able to maintain wealth,
right?
Like what resources in demand.
You know,
right
it's crazy.
now.
I was just listening to Dame Dash 2 nights ago, and he is like, I'm grinding for my last name because that's gonna pass down to my kids and family. And that shit hit me. I didn't,
it's about my last name right now. It's about my future wife, wherever it's gonna be.
Yeah.
It's about, like, you know, whatever she got to offer and bring to the table, plus the wisdom that I got to bring to the table, and passing it down to them.
Keep it going. So what's your goal for 2019? Now that 22 days in 2019?
Oh, yeah.
So what's your goal, bro?
My goal 2019 is to gain more wisdom, gain more wealth.
Yep.
And wealth is deeper than just pockets. You know what I'm saying? Wealth, you can be wealthy in wisdom.
Yeah.
You can be wealthy in your spirit, man. You know, wealthy and you know, abundance and profit, monetization, money. You know, bringing that, or like whatever the natural whatever resource is going to be in demand, stay in control of that. So like my goal for 2019 is wealth, control, and integrity.
I like that. I should have told him write that down. You said wealth. What you say?
Matter of fact, we gonna
I'm about to write this stuff down.
Like WIC.
Go ahead.
We gonna call it the WIC, but this ain't the free government access. We call this WIC.
Okay.
It's wealth,
okay,
integrity, and control.
I might write this down. You know, I'm about to tout this podcast that for real, man.
See what I'm saying? You know, like, man.
Can you
like,
break each one of those down?
you see, yeah, for sure.
Go ahead, bro.
You know, man, like the wealth, that's the ownership I was talking about in the beginning. You see what I'm saying? Maintaining the ownership and keeping that. The ownership, be able to pass something down. That's the generational wealth, being able to pass something down to your family, to keep it going. And then most importantly, let them know what you're doing. So throughout this game of life, they can always have the idea, I'm doing this for my last name.
Right.
Make sure you implement that in them. We're not rocking with no chips. We implement knowledge. You see what I'm saying? The next one, integrity, morals and principles. Every man, every real man, every king has integrity. You see what I'm saying? You know, integrity, morals and principles. Ride, you know, don't lie. Stuff like that, you know.
I'm writing this down. Keep on going,
and
bro.
Last but not least, man, you know, control.
Okay.
Controlling yourself, controlling your last name, controlling your household, controlling yours, you know. That's really ownership as well.
I love it. Where can they find you at, bro?
Oh, man, they can find me on, man, you can find me at Twitter, Dony_T2.
Yep.
You can find me on IG, Dony_T2. You can find me on Facebook, Dony T. You can find me on YouTube, Dony T. You can find me on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, Pandora, Amazon, Africa Music. You can find me on all platforms for music. All you got to do is select Dony T. You see what I'm saying? Dony T will be a household name. That's also something we're going to make 2019. With the help of you in the world, we're going to make Dony T a household name.
Damn right, bro. And you got to come back on the podcast again later on. Give them an update, bro.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. You already know, brother. Like, man, we've been rocking since the Sandbox.
Hell yeah. Hey, this is the third one, bro. Oh, damn. This is the third podcast. This like
third one, man. You see what I'm saying?
And then was the one from the summer now.
Exactly.
And y'all go back to the first one. Y'all can honestly see the growth within the journey right there. Like you said, documentation right there.
You already know. You see what I'm saying? Simple as that.
Man. Thank you for coming through.
Ain't no such thing as no coincidences, man. It's all meant to be. It's meant to happen.
You right. Damn right. That's where it end off, bro. Thanks for coming through today, man. Dropping this good knowledge, dropping this good wisdom. Anything else you want the people to know?
Man, I just want to, man, send a special thanks and salute to you and the Lavish Journey.
Oh, I appreciate
New World
it,
Order Records. You know, we coming. Illuminati on the way.
When it's dropping, bro. You know, you got around a time frame, not exact date, but like a time frame.
Just wait on it.
Oh shit. Stay tuned. Next time here on the podcast, we're going to talk about that. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you for watching or listening to Lavish Journey Podcast, where we create, inspire, and spread greatness. We out of here.
Yes, sir.
Picture time. We good.
This shit lavish. let's get wealthy.
Well,